Alright, what up, y'all? So let's get into OTK Paladin. So this is an infinite combo, pretty dope. Just a quick refresher if you don't know the combo. Hand of Infinity, Battle Cry makes infinite attack. You throw Bloodsail Raider out there, gains infinite attack from your weapon, and then you use Dissolving Ooze to destroy your Bloodsail Raider. You get a little bone spell that'll spit infinite attack on anything. So if you have a minion that can attack that turn, you can do it with 10 mana, or for 8 mana, you can get it ready and then just throw it on a minion at any point after that. So it's got an Imbue Paladin shell. The last time I played through with this deck, didn't do super great. I think I had one win with the Imbue elements, which is part of why I like this shell, and then I had one win with the combo. Out of about 6 games. So obviously not super great there, but I did have some misplays in there that I think cost me 1, maybe 2 games. So I think it should do 50-50 worst case scenario, but that's exactly why I'm testing it, to see if it needs any tweaks. Alright, playing against Warrior. This seems like a decent hand. I could keep Maul. It's not the worst. It does draw a card, so that helps thin out your deck a little bit. I don't hate this hand, actually. There are better things I can draw, so I'm tempted to do this. Dragon Scale Armaments is pretty handy, though, but I probably won't be using that until the later turn. So I'm going to do this. Alright, that's pretty decent. So we've still got draw elements, which are what I threw away were draw elements, but these cost less. So I'm totally cool with that. And it is Control Warrior. So I can go turn 1 this guy, turn 2 Hand of a Doll, which isn't bad, actually. I normally like to hold on to the coin to see if I can combo a little faster. But I think early aggression against a Control Warrior is ideal. So let's see if this'll work. And we're just gonna go hyper aggro. Cool, more draw elements is fine. This will hopefully draw a combo piece. Bloodsail Raider or Dissolving Ooze. I'm sorry, what? Control Warrior with Portal Vanguard. Very interesting. I think this is the call. I could Portal Vanguard here, but I got plenty of time until the combo's relevant, so I'm just going to imbue the hero power a couple of times if I can. Interesting, okay. And let's see if this early aggression works out. They are now at turn 5, so that, yeah, they can start doing stuff like Hostile Invader, Brawl, etc. Kind of like this. That means they have to Spellcraft, or Spell Burst, and Death Rattle to kill it. Alright, so we got one combo piece. And I think this is the call. It'll die to that, sure, but it gets me a little deeper in the deck. Awesome. I'm keeping that, because now I've got 2 combo pieces. Sure. Planetary decimation. Alright, that works. So Imbue is now at 5, which is great. I think the way I follow up is this. Sure, and this. Interesting, okay. Well, let's see if they have another blood fighter. So there's a couple ways I can go about this. I can attack with these two, and then if another blood fighter comes, I can even equality consecration, and then swing for 6. That doesn't seem super ideal, but outside of that, I could like consecration and attack with this guy. If they make another one, then I equality attack with this. I swing for 5. Or no, I guess I consecration this guy, then I can still swing for 6. So it's all the same result, basically. It just depends on if they have a third blood fighter. That would be the crazy part. They did draw a minion off Portal Vanguard, so that could be another blood fighter.
Move quickly.
Yeah, let's do this and see if they got one. They do. And let's find out if they've got a third one. They do. Oh my god. Alright, that's pretty crazy. I guess I could have attacked. Darn it. Well, waited a little too long to think on that one, but they had the nuts. 3 blood fighters right there. I go down to 2, and am I just dead with a recursory strike or something? Yeah. Alright, that's the way it goes. I mean, how do you fight against 3 blood fighters? That's pretty nuts. And I don't have a ton of experience with this deck, so you guys are seeing me kind of learn the decision trees in, in real time.
Uther versus Tyrande.
Righteousness is my strength.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, I think we do this. Part of what I'm experimenting with the mulligans is if you keep combo pieces in your hand. Because there's plenty of draw in the deck, but sometimes you just don't get all the pieces by the time you need them. So I think Bloodsail Raider out of the 3 pieces is probably the better one to keep. Because worst case scenario, you can always drop it. But yeah, not ideal to have 2 4-drops otherwise. Some of the worst games I've had were when you start with 2 4-drops in your hand, so I'm hoping this is not the same as that.
By petal and sword.
Okay, Imbue Priest is a thing. So the question here is Bloodsail Raider or Hero Power? I think Hero Power is probably the way to go here. If I drop this, it's probably going to be after I play Maul, and that's if. That's a really big if. Because there have been times where I just threw one of these guys out there, and then I ended up drawing the combo pieces, and I was very sad. So maybe, let's see. If this lives, Hand of Adal is great. It's at least something, it digs me a little deeper in the deck and gives me a little aggression. But I have a feeling they're probably going to kill it. Yeah. Okay, that's helpful.
By petal and sword.
Alright, 2 out of 3 combo pieces is good. Still only imbued once though. So I would like to get that going a little better. There's quite a few imbue elements in the deck, so...
By petal and sword.
Keep getting stuck to my own chair. This is crazy. Don't ever buy a chair that has buttons on it. That's pretty good. I'm not loving this position, but this will draw me a card at least. Alright. I would like to imbue again, because it's very unlikely I hit the other illusion here off of Dragon Scale.
Let me think.
Bring guidance.
So one of the cards I keep going back and forth on is Flutterwing Guardian. It's a good card, but I'm not sure if I should be playing like a Righteous Protector. There's another card I was thinking about. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the only issue with Flutterwing Guardian is it gets in the way of some of the mauls. So if I start getting rid of some of the 4-drops, then I can just have potential to draw Hand of Infinity off of maul. But at this point, I just want Dissolving Ooze, obviously.
For justice.
Nice, that's a good draw. And there's the Dissolving Ooze, okay. Let's hit him for 5, I think. This still dies if they throw all their minions at it, but I'm okay with that trade. So 2 more turns until I can do the combo, 10 until I can just OTK it.
Step forth into the time ways. Step forth into the time ways.
Let's see, what else you got? Okay, so we got lots of combo pieces here. I could go over here to spread it around. This could give me more possibility of this living. Before I do that though, let's see what this draws. I'm still only at 1 imbue, so Flutterwing's not bad. let's do this. Alright, doing pretty good on the aggression so far. That could change. Imbue Priest is very powerful. But I think this is a good spot. I don't think I'm going to go for the combo next turn. I think it's going to depend on how the next turn or two kind of play out. Like if they clear my minions this turn or next turn, then I really have to think hard about how I'm going to do the combo. That is pretty annoying. So here's the thing. If I do this, I can get rid of this guy. So I can go like attack here, kill that, then put together the combo so I have it ready for next turn. So the problem is though that that would use up all of my mana. All I would have left is a Dissolving Ooze, and I would imagine they're going to attack back. I want to say it's worth the risk though, because I have the combo set up for one iteration and potentially another if I just draw the other Hand of Infinity. So I think it's worth trying here. So we kill this guy, take 5. We do this. And this. So now I've got the bones. Yeah, let's actually just get rid of that guy. Okay, that's annoying. Fair. But I think they're still dead. Yeah, we got the combo here. Kaboom. Alright, not a bad game at all. Yeah, that's one of the toughest parts of the combo, is to figure out if it's proper to go turn 8 and have it at the ready. Very dependent on your board state and what your opponent is capable of. Because they were Imbue Priest, it felt a little bit safer. If they were, say, Imbue Rogue, then I probably wouldn't, because Imbue Rogue, I think, has more shots of clearing your board. You know, stuff like Demon Hunter, Death Knight, they have pretty good removal. What else? Same thing with Warrior. I'm a little hesitant against Warrior because, especially if they're Control Warrior, they can clear that board out pretty easily. I don't think I keep any of these. Portal Vanguard's okay, but I would really love a 2-drop, so the most chances I can have to get one, that's good. Still unsure about Equality Consecration, but it seems like a good fallback in case things get out of hand. Because like Death Knight can go super crazy early depending on the build they're playing. Same thing with like, you know, Cliff Dive Demon Hunter. They can do that Ravenous Fell Hunter recursion of Blobatar. So having something you can do to get rid of like all the little, you know, Blobatar minions is helpful. Got to time it right. It's a little tricky with that one, but there are... Alright, so this is Dragon Warrior.
By petal and thorn.
And I'm still unsure how common this combo is, so I don't know how many people I'm catching off guard. Like that guy last game, I have a feeling he just didn't know the combo was there. Maybe they just didn't have anything else to do, but in that situation, it's like, you know you're dead, so if they pass the turn like they didn't realize it, I could be making an assumption, but that's kind of what I think. Yeah, I think Equality is fine here, because Stonecarver can get real out of hand. early Stonecarver is a serious problem. Probably the best start that the Dragon Warrior can have, like, is turn 1 Depths, turn 2 Stonecarver. Because then you got a 5/5 at the end of turn 2, and then you're just off and running. It's very hard to deal with.
Step forth into the time.
Alright, what do we get? Dissolving Ooze, I think that's okay. So we got 2 out of 3 combo pieces. And that also means this is a little harder to kill. Because when you play the Ooze on your Bloodsail Raider, like you saw last game, that's normally the easiest target. So if it's bigger than a 3/3, it's a little bit harder to kill.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
There is this impulsive side of me. There's this intrusive thought that I just want to go Hand of Infinity, play Bloodsail Raider, and then attack with a Bloodsail Raider the next turn. I think it's probably never going to happen, but it's a dream. Let a man dream. Okay, this isn't bad. We got at least a decent weapon, so we can fight back a little bit. Alright, they know I probably want to attack that minion, so I gotta take more damage if I do so, but they don't know I have Consecration. Let's see what we get off of this. Perfect, I was hoping for a 2-mana Murloc, because now we can just do this. So, doing pretty well against Dragon Warrior so far. Good old Wind Peak. Oh, that's a Dark Gift, isn't it? Double Battlecry is crazy there. Okay, so I can give myself Divine Shield. That's not bad.
For justice.
Yeah, I got a Dream Warden here. Put up a little bit of defense. I could give it and me Divine Shield.
Your fate is twisted with ruin.
It's a little preemptive to give myself Divine Shield, but just in case of shenanigans. Like, if they want to go, like, Sanguine Depths, my guy, and then attack with their Wind Peak. Interesting. Wow. Keeper of Flame is a card. And they got it off of Shadow Flame Suffusion. Wow. I don't hate this. I can maul their guy and not take the damage. Let me see what I get off of Portal Vanguard first. I would love a Bloodsail Raider. Not Bloodsail Raider.
Step forth into the time ways.
Alright.
For justice.
Eternally.
I would really like a Bloodsail Raider right about now.
Step forth into the time ways.
It's very possible I double hand of it all my guy to trade.
What horror will
That leaves me with enough mana to still play Dream Warden. Or even Flutterwing. Flutterwing's probably better. Wow. Cool, and they're not attacking my guy. I am very happy with that. Let's see what we draw. Come on, Bloodsail Raider, please. Nope. So there's a couple ways I can do this. I can Divine Brew myself and attack. Yeah, that's not the worst. Yeah, we can do this. And I hate to use it, but this just gives us the most possibility of, or the most chance of winning. Like if they have another Wind Peak Worm, then so be it. That ends the game. But if we can survive this turn and the next turn... Well, no, we can't. Okay. Yeah, that was tough. It's possible throwing a taunt minion out there was the safer bet. Yeah, that probably was the way to go. I could have gone like double Flutterwing or Flutterwing Dream Warden, something like that. That was probably better. Well, like I said, you're seeing it in real time, so misplays do happen. So 1 and 2 after 3 games. Lost to both the Warriors. Alright, Mage.
The wisps serve my cause.
I will fight with honor.
I'm not really sure I want any of these. Dragon Scale isn't bad. But I do need to imbue before it's relevant, so let's just throw it all back. Aegis, Bitterbloom, something like that would be ideal. Sweet, 2 combo pieces is amazing. Oh boy. Okay, Elemental Mage could be... this could be rough. Let's do... I kind of want to coin Bitterbloom. This gives us a little bit better chance to counter their aggression. Or at least it'll eat up some damage from this guy, or... There's a lot of ways this could go down. Wow. Yeah, I'm normally not too picky with Hand of Vidal. Oof. Just because drawing the card is so relevant. The deeper you can get into the deck, the better.
Step forth into the time ways.
That's not bad, actually. It's a decent play for next turn. Yeah, let's give it a try.
Let's burn together.
Wow.
Follow the Flutterwing.
That's fair, okay. And that gets them an elemental off of this guy that now costs 3 less? Yeah, that's crazy.
Follow the Flutterwing.
Let's try this again.
I'll blast you out of orbit.
Jeez.
Planet is nothing but fuel.
Yep. 3 mana, draw 3 is pretty great. Let's start with this. Nice. Alright, we have the combo.
Swarm them.
think this is the play. Yeah, I don't like how low my life total is, but this is actually pretty reasonable of a start. Ooh, there it is. Yeah, page turner's a problem. Yeah, that's very good for them. Yeah, consecration seems like the way to go here. I mean, it draws them spells off of the bookkeepers, but that's sadly the way it goes. Alright, so next turn I can get the combo ready, but I don't know that that's the right call. I also don't know if I'll live for 2 turns. Jeez. That's pretty rough.
Reality woven.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Alright, we're basically dead. Yeah, Elemental Mage is very good. Yeah, like no matter what I do, they can just hero power me. I can put up taunt minions. Yeah, there's...
Well played. For justice.
That sucks. Yeah, Elemental Mage is a surprisingly good deck, and doesn't have a huge presence in the metagame. I'm not sure what the bad matchups are with it, but, like, I don't know, I would imagine Imbue Priest give them some problems. But they've got so much direct damage, a lot of good card advantage, as you saw with the Blasteroid. Blazing Accretion is really good. The page turner is just nuts. If you can page turner into a couple minions, that's very good value. Alright, the rogue matchup is a little rough. I'm assuming they're Imbue rogue. There's not really many other rogues out there anymore. It is possible I could have kept a Dream Warden, but yeah, alright. 2 combo pieces is good. Since I've got 2 2-drops, I think it's pretty solid to go Bitter Bloom and this. I could go like Bitter Bloom into... No, I can't turn 3 Warden because it wouldn't actually draw anything. Nice, that's some value. And I don't play any legendary minions, so if they attack, they will know that they already have King Lane. So hopefully they don't have Garona on turn 4. Void Ray, very interesting deck. I kind of feel like I have to play King Lane here, because if my life gets cut in half, that's a huge disadvantage. They didn't attack though, so it might be worth the risk to wait a turn or so.
I wonder.
Yeah, let's run this. Because I also have Divine Brew, so even if they cut my life to 15, I mean, I have a little bit extra protection, but now they know, so it just depends on if they have Garona. They do. Of course they do. Alright, I'm going to 12. That's crazy. Yeah, that was pretty unlucky, but that's the way it goes. Alright, I have the whole combo. Something good? Alright. I mean, next turn I could go... I could go Hand of Infinity Bloodsail Raider. Oof, okay, definitely not doing that. Yeah, if Bloodsail Raider didn't have, 3 health, I might do it, but, I am at 7 life. Okay, they have more, never mind. I was going to say, if I keep these 2 minions, I can trade with their 2 minions, and then I can just, play 2/3 of the combo and pray, but that doesn't seem like the play anymore. Yeah, this is a tight spot.
I wonder.
I think I need to Divine Brew my face. This definitely should probably trade. I could Hand of Adalis and trade here, but like this is going to be a problem for our minions regardless. Yeah, overall a pretty rough spot. Yeah, let's see what this gives me. I'm surprised this isn't Imbue Rogue, at least so far. It's a lot of other things, though. As expected. Question is, do they have more? Yeesh. That's nice. So I got the combo almost 2 times over. Yeah, no taunt minions. Not a lot I can really do from here. If I do this, Gives me a chance of getting something. Nope. I guess.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Yeah, we're just dead. You know, I can do this.
Well played. The victory is yours.
Yeah, the rogue matchup's rough. They play a lot of good cards. And, I mean, obviously that Garona was rough. Should have played the King lane on 3, but the odds just seem so low of them having Garona also. When they got it, they got it. So the combo's a little slow. I could be playing, oh, that was the other card I was thinking of. Violet Treasuregill could be okay. And you could play Acceleration Aura.
You could not stop me then.
So instead of Equality Consecration, I could go Violet Treasuregill, Acceleration Aura.
I will fight with honor.
That's probably the next version of this deck that I will test. I'm very tempted to also play Righteous Protector because it makes Hand of It All a little bit better. I'm not sure if I play Dragon Scale Armaments if I'm playing Violet Treasuregill though, because then turn 2 I could just waste that card. It's yeah, it's basically just draw a spell in your deck, which could be still okay, I guess. Not sure if this is the right call, but I'm very tempted to keep these 2 cards. Aegis or Bitterbloom off the top would be ideal. Not quite, okay.
Reporting for duty. Pleasure of fools.
I could Hand of a Doll the the soldier. Yeah, I think this is probably a little better.
Step forth into the time waves. To battle.
Interesting.
Follow the flutterwing.
Don't tamper with time.
Double poisonous, wow. And a leech, come on now. I'm gonna see if I draw Consecration here, because that would be really helpful. Nope.
Starting the operation.
Okay, 2/3 of the combo.
Nothing has hurt my hounds. The citadel stands strong.
Consecration, where are you? Yeah, I know this is gonna die, but it'll give me another minion plus. Okay, quality's alright.
Nightmares are never forgotten. I have but little time. Pleasure of fools.
I'm thinking next turn I imbue at least once. Gold Petal and Illusory Greenwing is okay, I think. Oh, that's helpful. A couple turns too late, but definitely good.
My petal and sword.
So just need Dissolving Ooze for the combo. So this isn't a bad spot to be in, especially since I'm at effectively 30 life. So if they keep taking their time like this, I could be okay as long as they don't start throwing haymakers.
Power reaching unsafe level.
Wow.
Thorn in your side. Follow the flutter wing.
You defile the dead.
Ooh, okay. This ain't good.
Join them.
There's the Terror Run. So it looks like I'm taking 8 this turn. Oh no, 10 this turn. It's a little rough, but could be much worse. 12, 13 with that. Oof. Big turn for them. Pretty good. think I just gotta put up some defenses. Hopefully these guys will give me a little bit more defense in the coming turns also with the illusions. And next turn I have 10 mana, so if by some miracle I can draw Dissolving Ooze, just gotta stick a minion. About half of my deck comes into play if I draw it, so 4 illusions, 5 portals, 6 damage, that's rough. I have a feeling that's going to my face. Jeez. Alright, well I guess we're just very dead. Maul could draw an illusion, I guess. But we're still in a tough spot. Let's see what this does. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Into Hand of a Doll. Nice. I think we just hit it again.
Move quickly.
Nope. Pretty sure we're just dead though, because they go 1, 2, I take 3, and then that's 4, yeah. Yeah, 3-card combos are tough. It, yeah, I mean, that'll do it. So 1-5 after 6 games. We got 1 combo off. Yeah, I'm thinking Violet Treasuregill is going to be the next in the next version I play. So Treasuregill plus possibly Acceleration Aura. That'll make the 4-drops better also, because turn 2 Acceleration into turn 3 4-drop is good. That means I have to cut Equality. I could keep Consecration. But maybe in a version of the deck like that, I just don't care about what they're doing as much, since I can ramp a little bit.
Uther versus Thrall. Fear the coming storm. I will fight with honor.
Ooh. Let's do this then. I was going to go turn 2 Bitterbloom, turn 3 Flutterwing, but now I can go turn 1, 2, on turn 3 I can go Hero Power plus Hand of a Doll. And especially since I have a Lifesteal guy, that's kind of helpful, depending on what they do. I mean, Shaman is aggressive as hell. Depends on the draw, but very, very powerful deck, so gotta have that aggression early if you want a good, like if you want the tempo. Jeez. Yeah, that's rough. Okay, 2 out of 3 combo pieces.
Thorn in your side.
Yeah, I'm still unsure about the Dragon Scale armaments if I play Violet Treasuregill. Yeah, I could cut a quality consecration, play Treasuregill acceleration, and then armaments could become a righteous protector. Doesn't seem like the greatest though.
Follow the flutter wings.
When you got it, you got it. Okay.
Eyes on the horizon. By petal and thorn.
Ah, that guy's pretty good. Would have been great to be able to drop Green Wing, but that's definitely not happening. Should have played the Gold Petal Drake there. I didn't even look at what I got. I'm so used to just going. Yeah, this is ridiculous. 1 mana, 6/5s. Come on. I'm still surprised that Shaman doesn't have a bigger presence in the metagame. It's an incredibly powerful deck. Like, there's... how do I win this? Gotta get very lucky.
Find me in the dream.
Yeah, they just have lethal here. I don't know why they're thinking. Right? Yeah. Indeedly. How much more punishment should I take? I think that's probably enough for now. So this version, although it has potential, doesn't seem like the ideal version. I'm going to, in the next part of this video series, try the Violet Treasuregill. I'm going to do some thinking about the rest of the deck, though. So thanks for watching, guys. Smash the like button. Definitely drop a like, comment, and follow. I always hate asking. It feels very disingenuous, but it makes a huge difference for the channel. So big thank you if you guys are already following. Peace and love, guys. Catch you next time.